Thank you for joining me on this tranquil journey with rivers of serene dreams. Before we embark on our peaceful odyssey, may I kindly ask you to give this video a thumbs up if you're ready for a relaxing story, and to consider subscribing to the channel. If you enjoy content designed to guide you toward a calm night's sleep, by subscribing, you can make sure that you always receive all the most up-to-date, relaxing content created just for you. Now that we've handled that, let's prepare our minds and bodies for a restful experience and dive into our journey of relaxation along the gently flowing waters that await us. However, first I'd like to invite you to partake in a brief breathing guidance to allow your body and mind to fully connect to the peace this content wishes to provide. This will help us align our energies and ease into a state of deep relaxation, further enhancing your enjoyment of the story. As always, if you prefer to jump directly into the narrative, you may skip to the next chapter. You will find the timestamps for all chapters in the video description, allowing you to start wherever feels best for you in each and every moment of this journey. Before we fully begin, settle your body into a position of comfortable ease, adjusting your pillows, blankets, or anything else that calls your attention. Create an environment that encourages complete rest and gentle relaxation. Feel how your body gently sinks a little further into the surface supporting you, noting the space that welcomes your unique essence as a perfect space for total rest. Take a slow and gentle breath in, bringing the air in gently through your nose. Imagine as the air fills your body that you're in a warm and cozy place, and you're gently filling the warm place as the coolness of the Whisper Creek washes over you gently, bringing care, kindness, and warmth to each and every part of you. Now, exhale gently and slowly through your mouth. Soften the muscles in your face and allow your jaw to fully release, allowing the exhale to remove any stress or concern that the body may still be holding. Visualize any tension leaving, melting like a candle in the gentle sun of the early morning, and release your day with the knowledge that you are here now, calm and relaxed, and gently being held within this space and time for the greatest sense of peace that is available. Let us follow the pace of nature as our breath moves as the river and be completely at ease. Feel with each breath how a greater sense of calm continues to settle, inviting peace into your unique space for comfort and security. To become calm, to become whole, and gently ready for total rest. As we now begin our gentle journey, let's maintain this slow and easy pace that so closely resembles our natural breathing patterns. Let the story guide us along with each passing movement, creating soft waves of relaxation that connect your own essence to Elara's own journey of self and connection to nature as they move gently through the environment to be completely surrounded with peace. Our intention here is kindness. Therefore, if your mind begins to wander, it's perfectly okay. Simply let the thoughts drift away, like small fluffy clouds floating gently across a soft blue sky, slowly bringing your awareness back to your own breath, or the sound of my voice, understanding that there's no need to force or push. Simply, just gently return to your soft place as we guide our senses and with care invite your mind, body, body and soul to accept a deep state of calm awareness. The beauty of rivers of serene dreams, as you will soon discover, is within the soft sounds of flowing water, the light breeze, the distant croaking of peaceful frogs, the soft movements of luminescent fish, and more, all of which combine to provide a comforting and welcoming atmosphere for deep rest, relaxation, and ultimate calm, leading to a night of restorative sleep. The story itself will gently unfold and guide your body towards peace with the pacing and rhythm as your imagination fully engages as you move through landscapes which have been specifically designed to promote peace and deep tranquility that prepares your essence for sleep. Let's begin our soft journey, and I deeply wish your dreams to be as peaceful as the waters that await us as we now take our first steps together on this journey along the rivers of serene dreams. Chapter 1: The Whisper Creek Departure. The mossy glade where Whisper Creek began was a place of quiet enchantment, a space where the earth seemed to breathe slowly and softly. Sunlight filtered through the leaves overhead, casting dappled patterns of light on the forest floor, each pattern shifting lazily in the soft breeze. Elara stood at the edge of the creek, gazing down at the clear water which trickled gently over smooth grey stones that had been weathered by the passage of time. They looked peaceful as they shifted in the gentle movement of the cool water. The small creek was not a raging river, not at all. It flowed with a calming intention, moving in the direction that nature guided, moving slow and steady, as if in agreement with the slow, even breaths of the earth beneath its surface. A soft sense of peace was evident as Elara began the first leg of the river system of the dream flow. The air was filled with a soothing aroma, the delicate blend of damp earth, blooming wildflowers, and the soft, evergreen scent of nearby trees, creating a balm for their senses. The flowers that swayed gently in the breeze along the creek's bank seemed to be a collection of the softest pastel colours and gentle shapes. Everything seemed to move and adjust with care. The whole space was like a comforting blanket of soft shapes and gentle movements. As they stood, Elara reached their hand toward a fern that was nearby, mindfully tracing the intricate lines of the leaf. This act felt soothing, offering a calming awareness of the texture that soothed all of the senses and settled any tension within the body, and gently urged the mind to feel as the leaf had, free, soft, at ease. There was no thought of anything beyond their own slow pace. Elara then shifted their gaze toward a small, handcrafted raft that sat upon the water's surface, gently swaying with the soft currents of the creek. This was their vessel, small yet secure, promising a peaceful voyage along the river of serene dreams, a silent promise of a journey within itself, to the centre of their own unique essence. As Elara stepped onto the raft, its soft wood seemed to embrace them with comfort, as if inviting a much-loved guest into its care. There was no tension felt. Everything shifted and moulded itself to welcome Elara on this calm, personal venture. With a gentle push, they eased the small craft away from the bank. The raft slipped into the current with a soft sigh, as slow running stream. They simply existed in space, floating gently on their way. They thought briefly to the lessons shared by their mentor before starting out, teachings on the significance of natural rhythms and the power of stillness, reminding themselves of the ways to find inner harmony. Their mentor was kind and caring, always acting as a supportive friend, and taught Elara much of the calming nature of movement within stillness. It was more than knowledge. It was a gentle wisdom that spoke of their own heart, mind, body, and soul. Elara could still feel the caring comfort of the soft, supportive energy around them as they started the journey, reminding them that there was no need for apprehension or tension, rather simply to relax into what comes. As they settled deeper into the journey, they remembered to listen deeply, feel each subtle movement, see each small shape with a patient awareness, understanding that true relaxation lies in the moment, just like the gentle movement of the slow running water beneath the soft raft. Elara trailed their hand in the water, the soft, cool temperature washing over their skin. This simple act felt incredibly grounding, anchoring them gently to the immediate present. It was an affirmation of presence in the moment, allowing a feeling of quiet calm to settle into each of the pores that connected to every inch of the surface of the skin. They were completely aware of the feeling as the slow running liquid passed over each and every small section. Every sensation, every detail was met with presence and acceptance, fully releasing and removing any tension with ease. This simple act was like a message from the water itself, offering its kind guidance. As Elara drifted along, the slow movement of the water became the rhythm of their journey, a soft pulse that guided them with gentle care. The world around them seemed to move in slow motion. They settled into a relaxed posture, allowing their body to rest gently on the surface of the raft. They felt at peace with the quiet start of the journey, as it seemed as though the nature of this slow beginning felt supportive of the whole journey. Elara's senses focused on the calming, gentle sounds of nature, the soft murmuring of water, the occasional bird call from far away, and the delicate rustling of leaves overhead. Each subtle shift was noted with calm awareness, each sensory detail feeling comforting and relaxing as Elara's senses washed in them. The world offered nothing but calm as the journey slowly shifted and gently moved, with Elara settling fully into the soothing sounds and soft environment of the river of Serene Dreams, and the start of their journey in the calm and caring embrace of the Whisper Creek. Chapter 2. The Willowbend Falls. As Elara's raft gently glided along, the river began to widen, inviting them into a space where the trees stood taller, and the sunlight seemed to weave through their leaves in a more delicate manner. It was a gradual transition, as if nature herself was softly whispering to the environment, "Slow down, allow more." Here, the subtle rustling of leaves overhead seemed to form a soothing melody. Elara's eyes, so calm, gazed upon the water that gently lapped against the sides of their small raft, making the journey as calm and peaceful as drifting upon a cloud. As they continued, they noticed that the air began to feel cooler, an almost damp coolness that felt refreshing, The soft scent of the water mingling with the moss-covered banks rose around them, further adding to a sensation of peace. As Elara moved forward, a low hum could be heard, and soon their eyes were greeted with a light white glow of the falls ahead, a gentle indication that they were close to Willowbend. Elara's heart never rose with excitement, but kept the pace with the soothing pace that the gentle currents had set for them. The anticipation was mild, almost muted, never raising a flutter or sudden intake of breath, but as relaxed as a lazy cat on a warm stone. Elara felt deeply that this journey was a kind and helpful presence in their life, as a deep friend may be on a difficult day, offering peace, safety, and guidance. As the raft continued forward, it floated nearer to the falls. It revealed a sight that brought a mild gasp as the water was split and falling, catching the light as small sparkling jewels scattering downwards, before gathering together as a slow motion deluge, before settling on the soft moss below, creating a soft sound as the liquid landed with calm intent. This wasn't a roar, but instead a soft, rushing murmur of moving water, creating a sense of comfort and calm, rather than a spectacle of roaring falls that would make one fearful or alert. Around the water's edge, glowing fireflies could be seen lazily making their way towards and from Elara, dancing in a slow, graceful dance, illuminating the surroundings with a gentle light, each firefly appearing like a tiny guiding star in the darkening environment. Elara smiled peacefully, content to just watch as the fireflies gently made their path around them, as if creating their own silent narrative. These gentle beacons danced all around them, up close and further away, each one offering their calming presence in the slow passing of time. The water at Willowbend seemed as though it were alive and breathing, glowing and expanding as it caught and scattered light in the evening light, becoming a welcoming beacon, as if the river was sharing its story through gentle movements, its slow current bringing calm to everything it touched. Elara felt the peace of this place wash over them. Elara carefully steered the small boat to a calm section nearer the base of the falls. Here the water was still, mirroring the sky, the trees and the surrounding moss-lined rocks, each surface becoming part of the larger canvas surrounding them. They stretched their arms, enjoying the feeling of soft movement after the gentle floating of the boat, extending each part of their body in a mindful manner before settling gently. Elara took several slow, deep breaths, focusing on the cool, crisp air and the calming scent of water, noticing the rise and fall of their breath as if it were waves on a shore. They breathed with intent, inhaling the cool air and exhaling as their tension melted into their surrounding environment. Each mindful breath seemed to wash over and remove parts of stress that they were not even aware they had. Finding a quiet spot on the raft, they rested their hand in the calm waters near the base of the falls, moving their fingers through the cool liquid as if moving through time and space. Elara was mindful to allow each finger, hand and arm to fully relax into the cool water, allowing tension and any form of thought, emotion or energy to wash away with the soft current. They spent some time with this action, noting how gentle the liquid caressed their skin, calming them further into peaceful relaxation. Elara became deeply aware that this wasn't just water, but was in fact a medium through through which energy flowed and calmed, gently urging its guests to drift further inward to their centre of calmness and peace. It felt deeply safe to exist within the soft surroundings, and the sound of the water acted as a reassuring whisper, ensuring all was well. As the stars began to softly appear above the falls, casting delicate silver light on the water, Elara closed their eyes and settled into a relaxed position on the raft, ready to drift with the soothing lull of the falls and the glowing fireflies dancing softly nearby. The gentle sound of rushing water became a peaceful white noise, washing away any disturbances or any thought which sought to steal the calm moment of peace that was available. They settled into their raft with intention. Their presence was in no need of struggle, but settled perfectly into its place with comfort, softness, and care. With every mindful breath Elara took, they moved closer towards the land of restful dreams, embracing the peaceful energy of the falls, drifting with the slow rhythm that had been set in motion since they began this restful journey. Chapter 3: The Emerald Marsh. The river continued its gentle meander, slowly broadening and leading Elara into a vast expanse of marshland, where the water became a mosaic of still pools and winding channels. This was the Emerald Marsh, a place where life seemed to teem with quiet grace. Reeds swayed softly in the gentle breeze, their slender stalks reaching towards the sky like long green fingers, creating a gentle rustling sound that felt like a whispered lullaby. The sunlight, once bright and dappled, now filtered softly through the haze of the marsh, casting a soft emerald hue over everything. The colours were muted and gentle, creating a calming landscape where harsh edges seemed to blur, softening the entire atmosphere to a restful hue of pale greens and silvers. It was a place where time seemed to slow its pace and exist in its own way. The air was filled with a fresh, earthy scent, tinged with the subtle sweetness of blooming marsh flowers. The smell felt calming and grounding. Here, unlike anywhere else they'd been, the sound of wildlife started to grow as soft, distant frog calls and the faint chirping of crickets emerged to add their comforting notes to the symphony of nature that was developing all around. Elara moved in time to this rhythm as their boat floated slowly over the glassy surface of the calm water. They were mindful and respectful, acting as guests in this place, moving in a way that felt like a soft, gentle caress across the natural space, in rhythm and tune with the gentle sway of the environment they were passing. They understood they were visiting, and therefore had to tread gently and with kindness, careful to do no harm, making as little ripples as possible. The raft gently glided through narrow channels, with their sides grazing against soft green reeds. They looked beautiful as they swayed and stretched. They felt warm under the hand, a beautiful surface to pass along. The touch was soft as Elara ran their fingers through each reed, making contact with each natural beauty that swayed gently as the raft passed by. Elara began to move in time to the rhythm of the swaying reeds. They began breathing more deeply as their boat moved, and their body relaxed and settled into place, like a tree in the wind, letting all that was not serving melt away into their surroundings, being mindful to be receptive of everything around them and allow each sensory detail to come through without any blockage, but a sense of welcome and calm ease. As they floated deeper into the marsh, the pace slowed further. It became more calming and more relaxing as everything softened and offered their kind nature. The gentle sounds of the distant frogs created a natural rhythm, each call overlapping the last to offer a soft blend of music that was relaxing and peaceful, much like the sounds of soft bells gently humming from afar. Elara listened with a sense of focus, but calm, finding that the sounds offered an additional layer to the relaxed feeling they had come to rely on within their body. With every inhale, they invited more peace to flood within, and with every exhale, they allowed tension to leave like gentle mist on a warm day. Elara then chose to simply gaze into the depths of the water, watching as small fish swam and glided with ease as if floating in space. Their colours caught the filtered light. It seemed as though life here was an art. Each moving part of this picture-perfect place was moving with kindness, care, and in time with the breath of the earth. Elara continued to drift slowly. With their senses calm, their awareness rested upon a gentle rain that began to fall softly on the surface of the water. Each tiny droplet landed with a soft patter, creating a delicate melody all around, creating a space of true relaxation and calm that washed over and surrounded Elara. They gently stretched their limbs again to encourage their blood flow and calm their mind even deeper, with no tension but complete and soft calm that allowed each breath to fully embrace their essence. They were mindful of their entire being. Each small muscle and cell relaxed. Their awareness rested softly within their skin, settling deeper and deeper into a meditative state. Elara focused on this action, using the gentle rain as an opportunity to release all tension and surrender to the gentle calming of the marsh, embracing a space of serene beauty. They settled again on the raft, feeling at peace with the gentle environment, embracing all of their surroundings. The soft rustling of the reeds, the distant frog calls, and the light patter of rain had each helped them into a peaceful place. Elara's focus settled within themselves as they continued their slow journey through the marsh, the entire marsh now working as a conduit to their relaxing state of mind. With every passing breath, they felt more content and calm, fully surrendered to the magic of the Emerald Marsh, aware that their journey was going to continue gently forward, taking them into more areas of beauty. They looked forward to the peace and the calm to come, surrendering to what they could control within themselves. All else they released to drift with the calming waters of their journey. Chapter 4. The River of Twilight. As the sun began its slow descent, the Emerald Marsh gave way to a narrow river section surrounded by towering, moss-covered cliffs. The light softened further as the transition occurred, as if nature herself was gently guiding the traveller deeper. This stretch of water, known as the River of Twilight, was an area of quiet, magical beauty, The setting sun cast long, gentle shadows along the cliff faces, giving them the appearance of gentle giants keeping a soft vigil. There was a quietness in the air as the wind calmed, a settling that offered an extra layer of softness to the atmosphere as it settled down to relax. Elara noted all of these sensory changes with calm awareness, as if greeting an old friend as they changed, inviting a further descent into rest and ease. The transition from marsh to cave was subtle and felt as natural and kind as breathing. As the light faded more and more, the first stars began to appear, casting faint glimmers on the water. These early stars were as if an introduction to a soft show of nature that slowly brought the entire canvas to life with their quiet, twinkling light. The cliff faces were pockmarked with small openings, each emitting a soft, internal glow, like tiny lanterns illuminating a secret pathway. They created a comforting and soothing light that seemed to dance with the rhythm of Elara's gentle movements on their boat, following her every move with their comforting essence. The water became reflective, as though it were a perfectly placed mirror of all the wonder above, reflecting the starlit sky that continued to expand and grow with the passing of time. Elara drifted slowly, letting their senses gently receive and process the beauty that unfolded before them with no tension. The gentle glow of the cliff openings grew stronger as they floated closer to the caves, as the river wove a slow path past the openings. Here, a different kind of life emerged from the rock face as the river grew ever more calm, and the boat seemed to slow as though to a gentle crawl, as a large amount of slowly moving fish moved peacefully around Elara's boat. They shone with a soft luminescence, each movement creating gentle ripples that scattered light like falling, twinkling stars. The gentle light of these small fish painted subtle colours in the water as they moved with soft precision. They appeared like a living constellation, swimming with slow, graceful movements, offering an even greater depth to the magical beauty surrounding the slow-moving boat. This quiet observation felt incredibly soothing, inviting Elara to slow down even further and settled their awareness deeper into a calm sense of wonder. Elara again gently stretched their arms and legs, feeling the soft shift within the muscles as they expanded. There was no tension, only the gentle pull that followed each small action, moving all that needed to be moved, and releasing any part of their body that needed it. With this simple and relaxing action, they allowed themselves to absorb all the light and energy within the space, becoming mindful that each and every part of their body was being attended to with loving intent, and that this was what truly mattered. Slow movements, calm presence, a focus on the gentle, natural actions that surrounded them in each and every aspect of their present existence, gently bringing them into greater levels of relaxation and calm. Finding a soft spot on their small raft, Elara allowed their gaze to move above them, seeing each soft cave gently glowing above their heads, and the night sky was slowly, gently, and calmly shifting its gaze, slowly taking over. Here in the river of Twilight, the space held the energy of relaxation and rest. The gentle hum of the soft, glowing fish felt like a lullaby that created an even greater feeling of calmness and wonder within Elara as they floated with a peaceful intention to rest. With each slow and gentle breath, Elara shifted more and more fully into a place of peace and gentle calm. The river was their safe space, the perfect place to be, within which everything was kind and gentle, guiding their journey forward to ultimate serenity. They had no need to move as their boat simply glided through the river of magical twilight. Elara allowed their eyes to softly close as the quiet rhythm of their breathing aligned itself with the gentle movement of their small boat. They felt as though their body was gently sinking deeper and deeper, melting more and more like wax in the soft, gentle warmth that seemed to be washing through the whole surrounding environment. The subtle light from the fish and the soft glows of the caves above were still felt through the eyelids as a soothing presence that settled into each of the cells. They allowed their thoughts to slow as their mind drifted within, fully surrendered to the magical enchantment of the river, fully in tune with the pace set out to them by their beautiful surroundings. Chapter 5. The Deep Still Waters. The river of Twilight opened up into a vast, tranquil lake, its surface as smooth and reflective as polished glass, like an infinite black mirror, now holding all the beautiful wonder above within it. This was the culmination of Elara's journey, the place known as the Deep Still Waters, and it felt as if time itself slowed to a gentle crawl here. The starlit sky was fully unveiled now as the last remains of daylight finally drifted off to sleep itself, leaving only the calming and ever-growing starlit beauty above that surrounded Elara as they glided silently onto the calmest water they had seen yet. The stars seemed to stretch further as Elara continued further, and the whole area opened up wider and wider as the space breathed calmly with her and invited her in deeper into this most gentle embrace of all. It was a place where the very essence of peace seemed to reside. It offered a space for stillness and total surrender. The subtle light of the star reflections danced gently on the lake's surface as soft whispers and sighs moved along the water's edge, seeming as though the lake was quietly humming a soothing lullaby that seemed to reach in and envelop Elara. There was an absence of any urgency here, no sharp edges, only the soft, quiet energy of the whole space. Elara noted with gentle awareness this transition from a slow-moving river to a large, tranquil lake, and a calmness washed through as the knowledge of their arrival had settled deeply, as did the knowledge that there was nothing left to do but simply receive and rest. The world above, below, and all around gently wrapped itself in a soft and peaceful embrace, like a gentle hug from a loving parent. There was no fear here, only the love and acceptance that this still water provided. Elara allowed their small raft to drift gently to the centre of the lake, where the reflections of the stars seemed to merge into a seamless canopy, wrapping them in a blanket of shimmering light, soft to touch, and even softer in its intention to support the traveller on their journey home. As they settled into this position, they noticed with intent that all the senses they had used along their journey seemed to have also relaxed, as if there was no longer any tension to process. As Elara settled, the light softened further, and the cool, calm air shifted again, as if in an understanding that the slow, calm, peaceful journey that was to reach an even greater level of relaxation had been met, accepted, and had settled firmly into place. They closed their eyes slowly, surrendering completely to the peaceful presence that surrounded them. They noticed the soft touch of the breeze on their skin as they rested, and focused gently upon the sensation, slowly letting it absorb deeper and deeper into each cell within their body. They breathed in and then out. With each gentle breath, any remaining tension slowly melted away, surrendering to the gentle pull of sleep, and as their awareness settled within them like a quiet calm within a vast and beautiful space, with every breath they released tension and any need for thought. With every exhale they breathed in more stillness and peace. All felt still, at peace. The world outside and in became as one. Elara moved deeper and deeper into a state of meditation as they felt the slow rise and fall of their own breathing become the rhythm of the calm that they had been surrounded by during their slow journey. The water's gentle movement felt like a cradle rocking them slowly, as each star watched on from above with kindness and soft grace. They repeated to themselves gentle and relaxing affirmations. You are safe, you are calm, you are drifting off to sleep, inviting each word and concept to wrap around them as a warm blanket to guide their gentle entry into sleep. The whole surrounding environment responded in gentle agreement to their desire for ultimate rest. Each soft shape, sound, and scent settled softly around them with intention. All tensions seemed to surrender gently to the surrounding environment as their essence merged with everything around them. As their awareness slipped gently away, the background sounds of the deep still waters seemed to become more and more gentle until there was no sense of anything at all but the pure and absolute calmness of a soft and tranquil peace. The stars shone gently and peacefully, and the calm waters rippled with kindness, continuing their work of rest as Elara drifted off into a deep, restful and peaceful sleep. It was safe, it was calm, and it was time for sleep. You are safe, you are calm, you are drifting off to sleep.